last chapter, we found out we're supernatural. I mean, last episode, wow, chapter. We're not, we're still in chapter 1, apparently. So yeah, we found out we were supernaturally inclined because our mother slash trader did a ritual on us, which we already knew. And now, oh, and also Shu. I picked Shu to be my partner to, like, help me out and make sure I'm okay and stuff, which is kind of sweet. So, you know, let's see. And we sent, like, really cute, well, he sent me, like, multiple texts, and they were really sweet and supportive. And then I got to choose what I wanted to do, and I said be funny, so I sent like a funny little duck face selfie at him, and he sent one back, which with bunny ears, and that was adorable. And I kind of wish they would have left a picture or something for us of him, because that would have been really cute. Like, I like the words, but I just, the imagery would have been amazing. So here we are, guys. We're diving right back into it. It's been a few days since my episode in the bathroom. Luckily, there hasn't been a repeat performance so far. I ended up signing up for one more class on Wednesday, Introduction to the Unseen. Yeah, I think that's a smart choice, Ori, considering that you know nothing about that world. It's helped me a little in learning more about the new world I've been thrown into. My new reality is finally starting to sink in. Still, at times it's hard to believe all this is real, really real. Though, to be honest, the only real noticeable difference is the change in my eye color. I did try to get some brown contact lenses to hide my new green eye, but that was a complete failure. Somehow I managed to go through a dozen colored contact lenses, and every single one of them turned from brown to green within a second of being put in. But considering how crazy things were at first, the contacts thing is no big deal. At least, no one has been rude enough to say anything about it. Yet. I haven't really seen the boys from the business club since that whole explosion thing in Professor Kazuma's class. I wonder what they think of me after that. I reached the door marked 129, and hear voices coming from inside. Okay. Dude, you're going in. I don't think they'll be mad, so I'll just say it'll be fine. I think if anyone will be tolerant of strangeness, it's them. Yeah, they've probably seen a lot weird things anyway. I pushed the door open. I open the door and I'm immediately met with now familiar faces. Shinji is napping in the armchair. Isn't that supposed to be Shu? An open book is resting on his chest. It looks like he fell asleep reading something. Tatsuya is standing next to the bookshelves, looking like he's trying to set fire to the books with his eyes. I mean, he has an intense glare, so, I mean, why not? I can't help but wonder if he might actually be trying to do that. I wonder if he has any powers, so that might be rude to ask. And Shu is sitting on the couch, his eyes carefully scanning what seems to be a script. None of them notice me come in, and as I'm awkwardly standing at the door, Tatsuya suddenly turns to Shinji. Hey slacker, where did you put the book on statistics? Shinji's eyes snap open. He looks at Tatsuya with a smile. Oh, so he wasn't sleeping. A book is missing, so you immediately assume it's me. Really, Tatsu? You should know better than to jump to conclusion without any proof. Well, who else would take it? And I told you to stop calling me that. Guys, don't touch this again. I can't believe you even pull this stuff here. I step further into the room and clear my throat. All three of them instantly divert their attention to me. Oh, hey, Ori. Hey, I'm not late, am I? No, you're early. We still have 20 minutes before the scheduled start. Yes, and with Tatsu in charge, we always have to start exactly on time. You... Guys, come on. Not again. Yeah, alright. Fine, I'll have better things to do anyway. Tatsuya grabs a book off one of the shelves and sits down at the table to read. Shinji closes his eyes again and goes back to looking like he's asleep. Shu looks at me and passes a spot next to him. Might as well sit, Ori. We won't start the club and meeting until the official time. I sit down on the sofa next to Shu. He goes right back to reading this script. It's a little awkward sitting here on the couch with him, even if it's a comfortable silence. Well, comfortable on his part anyway. Shu has been texting me every day, asking me if I'm alright, if I need anything, and the like. But this is the first time I've seen him since he walked me home that night. Honestly, I'm starting to think that the professor was overreacting. Right now, it just feels like I'm wasting Shu's time. With nothing else to do, I look around the room, but everything is exactly the same as it was the last time I was here. The occasional sound of turning pages is the only sound in the entire room. What do I do? Should I just go get a drink and come back on time or something? It's then I realize that I should check my messages since my phone's been off all day. I put my phone in my pocket and turn it on, immediately and vibrating like crazy over and over again. 5 new messages, wow. I quickly scroll through them and they're all from my dad. Oh dear. Hey sweetie, I just got back from Budapest a few hours ago. I'm sorry I missed the chance to see you off on your first day of university. You seen your mother? I tried calling her, but her phone seems to be off. Kaya says she hasn't seen your mother since she went to meet you. Did she tell you where she was going after meeting you? She hasn't sent any emails to me. I'm worried. Let me know if she told you anything as soon as you can. I feel like a bucket of ice cold water was suddenly poured over me. A heavy weight settles in my stomach. Oh yeah, your mom, your creator, whoever, just disappeared out of the blue after like giving you some magical nonsense. So I think I'm going to be sick. I can't stop my hands from trembling. My phone's from my hands and hits the floor. Startled by the sound, the guys snap their heads and look at me. Ori? I sit there unable to say anything. My whole body is shaking. I don't know how I could forget. No, I knew. Of course I knew. I just didn't want to think about it. Didn't want to remember. Not again. Not ever. But the memories of that night under the moon are flooding back into my mind once more. Oh no. Not here. Not again. I can't stop it. The memories I tried my best to ignore are coming back in flashes again. My head is throbbing painfully. How will I ever tell Dad what that woman did? Would he ever believe me? Does he know the truth? My thoughts jumble together into one incoherent mess. All I can imagine is how horrified my dad will be if I tell him the truth. And if I don't, he'll still think something's wrong, that she's been kidnapped or killed. I can hear distant voices calling out to me, but the ringing in my ears is getting worse. I need air. I get up, my feet unsteady, and try to walk to the door. I can hear someone calling me, but the ring in my ears is making everything jumbled. Hey, Ori, what's wrong? I can't even tell who's talking to me. A sharp pain suddenly pierces through my skull. Ah! I grab my head in a desperate attempt to stop everything. My body is starting to feel hot. A bright light forms around me. I screw my eyes shut, hoping that somehow it will all stop, but they're forced open. No! Not again. Ori? Hearing the desperate tone in Shu's voice, I open my eyes. He moves closer and yells at me as she swung back into the wall. Sorry. I can't even get the words out. Shu! Shinji immediately runs to help Shu up. I can't stop it. I can't do anything. My body is frozen in place as green mist like flames surround me. The swirl and Wally dance around me. The 3 of them stand in front of me just out of reach of the flames. This is bad. Really bad. If we don't stop her, she might blow up half the school. If we're lucky, that is. We could freeze her. That should stop the meltdown without harming her too much. We're not freezing her. You have no idea what that would actually do. It's all I can do to contain myself while they argue. He's right. Her magic is wild. There's no telling how it will react if we even attempt to freeze her. Well, then you suggest something before we're all dead. He turns to Shu. I thought you were supposed to watch her. I told Professor Kazuma I would do a better job. Clearly, I was right. Can you shut up, Tatsu? Your incompetence is about to get us all killed. Poor Shu. That's enough, Tatsu. Blaming others won't get us anywhere. We need... Oh. Something behind me draws their attention. I can't move to see, but then I feel a slight sting in the back of my shoulder. Almost immediately, I begin to feel sleepy. My body relaxes all on its own, and the flames go out as if they were never present. As I fall, I'm caught in someone's arms. I look up to the small face of Takumi. I got you now, don't worry. My vision starts to go dark. I could hear the sounds of rushed footsteps coming closer. Thanks for that, Takumi. I can take her now. She's my responsibility. Well, okay. My body suddenly feels like it's floating. Someone feels warm, so warm and relaxing. I start to give in to the gentle warmth. All my worries seem to float away. All the bad feelings I had start to disappear when faced with this comforting feeling. So are you going to tell me what the hell that was about? That's the last thing I hear before my consciousness finally slips away, and I pass out.